Hello, my crafting family. Hope everyone is doing great today, and thank you for stopping by. This is my mini cake box. I just thought it was so adorable. So this is the front. Of course, it's got the acetate window. You know, typically when you buy a cake, it's got that window in the front. So I have used the collection to Echo Park's Welcome Easter that I did get from ASC Crafts, and this is what I've done. I used the chipboard banner on the top. I cut a couple of bows, and I used a straw, made a little pole sign. It says carrot patch, and then I put the little carrot as an arrow, and our little bunny is racing to that carrot patch. I put a little bit of grass right here, some bling. So, and then it says Easter Bunny. So I did not do anything to the sides because I wanted to, you know, just have the front decorated. And then when I open it, it opens this way. That is my mini cake box, but that's not all. I made a cake to go with it, and let me show you my cake. And here is my cake, guys. Oh my goodness. It looks so cute in there, and I'll put it in there for you in just a little bit. But for the cake, on the top, I just decorated with, flowers and another chipboard piece, rolled flowers, and these little gems. And I just think that adds a lot to it. So, and I just put some trim around here. I got this one from Sherry. Thank you, Sherry. And then I put some pearls all the way around. And that is the top, my purple bow. And I put a dangle on there, guys. So on the side, I put some more trim that Sherry gifted me. And then some more of the purple trim and some flowers. And then these have just some pearl drops in the center. And then some pearls around the bottom as well, because the bottom is larger, because that's supposed to be like the holding plate. And then on the bottom, I didn't do anything for the bottom. So I can open this, guys, and there we go. It holds all these goodies. So there you go. There's plenty of room for goodies. And I just made these embellishments really quick, and I used my little egg dangles. So I filled it up with some embellishments, and I just thought that was so much fun. There we go. And then I just put some crinkle at the bottom. And again, I didn't decorate the inside, but it is so easy to make. I mean, I cheated a little bit, and I'll show you how I cheated in the video when I make the cake with you guys. And there we go. And then when I put it inside my cake box, it looks so adorable. It fits in there just like that. And then it closes, and you can see through the window. I just love it, guys, okay? So in this video, we are only going to make the box itself. It's really simple, but let's make the box. Let me tell you what you need. This is 100-pound cardstock. You need one piece at 11 by 11, and we're going to score it at 2.5 inches all the way around. And the next piece you need is 11 1/8 by 11 1/8, and again, we're going to score it at 2.5. So we score at 2.5 all the way around. Okay, so that one is scored. We'll set that aside. And let's go ahead and score this one while we're at it. 2.5 all the way. All right, that one is scored at 2.5 all the way around. So now we're going to cut. So I'm going to start with the 11 by 11, and we're going to cut it just like any other box. We're going to cut down this side, right here, and on the top, and form our box. Okay, now that we've cut that, we can fold our score lines and glue our box together. guys, there is our box. We're gonna set this aside. And then for the 11 1/8 by 11 1/8, we're gonna go ahead and start out the same. We're going to cut both sides, okay? So let's cut both sides. Okay guys, on this side, let me cut this a little straighter. Okay guys, so this is the way we cut one end. On this end, instead of angle cutting right here, we're just gonna cut the whole square off, okay? Let's cut that off. And we're going to cut this one completely off. There we go. So you should have something that looks like that. Now let's go ahead and fold and burnish. So this is the lid of our box, but we're not going to put it together quite just yet. Okay, this is the way it's going to go. We are going to glue this flap completely down, but we need to cut our window in the center. So this is 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down, but before I do, I think I'm going to ink the edges. So let me glue that down. Okay, so this is my window, guys. I'm just going to go ahead and eyeball this. You can do all the measuring and all that if you want, but I'm just going to eyeball it and then trace around. Around. All right guys, I've traced around that. Okay guys, I am going to cut with my ruler. I'm going to go ahead and cut this line. Oh, and that went crooked. I was pressing too hard, guys. We're just gonna have to decorate over that. Okay, change of plans. All right guys, there we go, boo-boo and all. We're going to fix that. So there is the 4x4 that comes out of this. Now what I'm going to do next is put a piece of tape on there. Actually, I'm going to erase any pencil marks that might have been left over. Okay, now I'm going to cut the back piece for this one at 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 as well. Again, I'm just guesstimating the center. I'm gonna get some washi and put that down. Okay, so what I'm gonna turn it back over and I'm just gonna trace around with my pencil. And then I am going to remove the washi and cut that out. Okay guys, here is my inside window. I have issues cutting today for some reason. Now it's going to open this way, so I want my bunnies to face up this way, okay? So I am going to put my acetate window on next. This piece of acetate is cut at 4 3/8 by 4 3/8. I'm simply going to put that down right there. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Okay, it's a good thing I have to correct that because I'm just crooked everywhere. Okay, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and get some trim and just glue it all the way around. So I am going to plug in my glue gun or turn it on. And while that heats up, I'm going to cut all the sides to both the box and the lid, so I can glue them on while it's nice and flat. I have matted the inside and the outside. The mats for the inside wall, they're cut at 2 1/4 by 5 3/4. So I did the front and I did the inside. So we're gonna glue this box this way. That's why I have not glued that one down, because we're still going to work on that. So I am going to go ahead and glue this down. Okay, I have this rubber band on here for a reason. Okay guys, the lid of our box is complete. Now I am going to decide what side I want this glued down to. I think, okay, so when it comes to your little thumb notch, my punch will not go through both of these, or all 3, 4 pieces. So I had to actually, it started out with a punch and then I had to finish cutting it by hand. I have covered the sides of the bottom of the box. I have not covered the inside because I still want to make the cake, and I want to make sure I have enough designer paper. I only had like 4 sheets or 3 sheets, I think. So what I did here was I went ahead and used that top sheet, you know, that has everything on it, you know, just that top sheet. I cut it out and used it for the bottom. I covered the sides. I went ahead and used the sides or the edges that have the name on there. So I'm good with that. For this, I had to cut it by hand, and then I took my file and filed it down the best I could, and then just inked over it. So yeah, it doesn't look the greatest. I have to figure out how to get that done without doing this to it. But anyway, it's time to glue our lid to our box, and it's gonna go this way. Okay, so I'm gonna glue this down. What I did here though, I did remove just a little bit on each side so that it wouldn't you know, interfere with these edges right here, and then it's a better fit. So this is the way the box is going to go. I'm going to flip it over and put glue on this side. And I'm not getting too close to that fold line. Okay, and I'm just simply going to close it right here. I'll let that adhere for a second before I open it and push it down further. It's nice and even. Now let me open it, and I am going to burnish that down so it doesn't move. I'm going to close it back up, and I am going to glue this back piece on there. And what I did again with that front page, I went ahead and cut a piece that will fit on here. All right, family, here we go. I have put a border around the window to take care of that little oopsie I had right there. The outside is finished. The inside is finished. And if I want to, I will do the inside. Otherwise, I can leave it as is. I'm going to wait on the inside. I probably will cover it, but I want to cut my cake pieces first to make sure that I'm going to have enough for the cake pieces. And then I will probably use the leftovers to cover the inside. All that's left to do is decorate the front, and we're good to go. So that is how I made my mini cake box. Okay guys, in the next video we will make the cake. For now, this is it. I hope you give it a try and are ready for the next video. All right guys, thank you so much for watching. I will talk to everyone later. And there is the original. I will talk to everyone later. Y'all have a great day and thanks for watching.